Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for girls soccer, Catholic Central League. Big one for both teams. St. Mary's, they're 25th in the power rankings. They're taking on Bishop Stang, 26th in the power rankings. And Bishop Stang looking for a win. They're right on the bubble. They're 7-7-2. St. Mary's 10-4-2. Stang got the first corner kick. Stang and Bishop Fian are two teams that travel cross country to get here. And they have to do it twice because they come to Fenwick as well. And they're not really happy, but they joined the Catholic Central League. I want to say 2 years ago, it might be 3 years ago, but I think it's 2 years ago. And they came in, and now they're involved in all the sports in the Catholic Central League, and they have to make these long trips. They're able to get here on time because if this was Medford or Malden, they wouldn't get here for 3:45 game because the buses would be a problem. The game would start late, but they get started virtually on time because as the shot goes, one hop into the lap of Kennison and net for St. Mary's. Greater Boston League, even though they're closer than Stang and Fian, they have to wait for the buses to pick up their students, take them home, and then come back and take the teams to where they're going. So it's a major difference in the Catholic schools like St. Mary's and Stang and Fian and Fenwick. Let their kids out a little bit early so they can make the games and get here. Talking to the Bishop Stang coach, Bobby Shields, he was saying that these games were supposed to be scheduled for Saturdays so they could not have a problem traveling and not have bus problems. But they play in the middle of the week, and they don't play at 5 or 7:15, they play at 3:45. So I mentioned power rankings. The record used to be the one stepping stone. They would line everybody up by record, and then you would play the tournament. Now, they don't do that anymore. Number one is the schedule you play. Number two is the league you play in, strength of the league. And then comes the record. So there were teams like last year at basketball, a team with 5 wins, 5-15, coming to St. Mary's to play it. They made the tournament. Mary's knocks it deep, looking for a break. Stang catches up. Skabikas couldn't get the shot off, and it's finally knocked away. St. Mary's trying to get it back. Maloney chasing it down in the far corner. Trying to get it out in front. They take the shot, got blocked by the defense. They take another shot. It rolls in to the goaltender. And that's Megan Pimentel. Is in net for Stang. And Kylie Kennison in net for St. Mary's. Kennison's been outstanding in net. I think I think she's got 7 shutouts. She's got like almost half her games are shutouts. Stang with the throw in down deep. It's not a miserable day, but the sun's not blinding everybody. Stang knocked it out of play. But it's overcast. It rained early in the morning last night. We did games here last night. I usually have trouble picking out the numbers of the players because we're so far away and they don't really have huge numbers on their back like football. But last night I had trouble picking up the players because the fog was so bad, especially on the far side and down in the 2 corners. You couldn't tell there were any players there. Now it's overcast, dark. The rain is gone, but it's a nice day weather-wise. It's in the upper 60s, almost 70. Mary's trying to kick it out to the side, and they kicked it beyond the end line, so Stang will get another corner kick. Another full day here. After this, Lynn Tech boys and girls will play their last 2 games of the season. It got knocked away. I don't know if it got headed or if Kennison slapped it with her hands. She knocked it a solid distance away, and then Stang knocked it out. Again, it's a very young St. Mary's team. They only have 3 seniors. St. Mary's with another throw-in. Stang keeping it in the St. Mary's end. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Defense is there to knock it away. It's going to go out of play. St. Mary's are going to throw in down deep. Trying to get Sophie Skabikis a break with those long passes. Sophie Skabikis and Brooke Maloney are the big scorers for St. Mary's. Jim Foley's the head coach. I mentioned the head coach for Stang. Jim Foley, the head coach for St. Mary's, been there for a long time. Does a lot of great things for St. Mary's, helping out everything that needs help with the basketball team as well, the girls' basketball team. Stang trying to get there. They're trying to block her off. They were trying to block her off to let Kennison get the ball. They couldn't, so they finally kicked it out. I think that was Fritz with the defense. Went out off St. Mary's. High pop-up off the head, right to the net. It goes wide off the side of the net. Took a high pop-up, took a big bounce. Stang got a head on it. Kennison let it go out of play. St. Mary's will kick it away. And St. Mary's will kick it away again. back and forth we go. Nobody's really had a scoring opportunity. It's been in the St. Mary's end more than in the Stang end, but Stang really hasn't had a shot. Substitution for St. Mary's. St. Mary's picks it off. Trying to knock it to the net. And Pimento will come out. Grab it. Maloney was hanging around there looking for a rebound. Out off St. Mary's. Coming down the far side, it pushed it too far. It went out of play. Skabika's trying to walk around, takes the shot, got blocked. Couldn't get around the defender. The defender was kind of leaning on Skabika's. And as she was taking the shot, the defender got a piece of it and knocked it wide to the right side. And St. Mary's will get a corner kick. Off the goalie's hand, it slipped by. It went right by, and it went right by a St. Mary's player, and then there was a St. Mary's player backing up away from the net, and it went off her and out of play. St. Mary's almost stole one there. Pimento went to get that corner kick, and it went right through her fingertips and almost gave St. Mary's an easy shot. Nice shot by McGuire knocking it upfield. Stang knocked away by St. Mary's. They take it away. And they get it back to the middle. They were lining up a shot that got blocked. Now they take the shot. Kennison rolls and picks it. That was going to go inside that near post. Kennison made sure it didn't. Headed away by St. Mary's, but they knock it deep again back in the St. Mary's end. Bodies go down, letting them play a little bit. Maloney with it, trying to knock it deep. It got blocked. St. Mary's trying to come down that far side, trying to get around. They get around. Stang took it away. St. Mary's gets it back, knocked it off a defender out in front. Maloney keeps it alive. Skabika's shot goes wide right. Again, the defense pushing her away as she was taking the shot, and it went wide right. Maloney with it. Stang takes it away. They knock it deep. Hustling back. That's Fritz, I believe. Stang almost took it away. Here's knocks it upfield right to Stang. They knock it back. Skips by everybody. And it goes out of play off to the right. This is either McGuire or Fritz kicking it upfield. They both look the same. And it goes off. St. Mary's out of play. We'll have a substitution for Stang. First half, Catholic Central League Girls Soccer. Bishop Stang, St. Mary's. And it goes out off Stang. And we've got just over 22 minutes left in the scoreless first half. And we got a timeout down the field. They come out of the timeout. I mentioned just over 22 minutes left in the scoreless first half. Stang had one solid shot from the far side that they made the save on. First time I've seen it, the official came over and looked up at the scoreboard clock and said, change it to 22:35. I'm not sure what that was all about. No, they stop it with 2 minutes left. Maloney tried to walk in. She's got that speed. Walking in, she takes the shot, knocked it over the net. She beat a couple of defenders. She got loose. Pimentel came out and kind of cut down the angle, and she had to go. She couldn't go by her. She had to go over her. And when she went over the goaltender, Pimentel, she knocked it too high and knocked it not way over the net, but far enough over the top crossbar. She had almost an open net to shoot at, but had to get it by the goaltender, and she lifted it just too high. But a great effort by Maloney, beating a couple of defenders and coming away with that shot. I bet she wishes she had it back. She's an outstanding athlete. Softball, part of the girls' state championship basketball team. Obviously soccer. I think her parents are going to be very happy because they don't think they're going to have to pay for her college education. St. Mary's got a little careless with the pass and they did turn it over. And now they made contact trying to get it back. Stang gets around, broken up nicely. I think that was Fritz. Might have been Bray Maloney. They tried to walk in. They didn't take the shot when they could have, and it got taken away. Blocked. St. Mary's gets it back. Now they take the shot, and it just went over the top crossbar. Pimentel had little flash there when it was going over her head. She said, please let it go over the crossbar, and it did. Halfway through and counting this first half, scoreless, Catholic Central League girls soccer. As I mentioned, big one for both teams because they want to. St. Mary's would like to get a win and get up a little bit higher in the seedings, because as it stands now, they're more than likely going to have to travel. Broken up. Here comes Kabikas and Maloney. Maloney trying to throw it in front. It actually got tipped by the defender, but they cleared it away. St. Mary's has picked up the pace a little bit. They've kept it in the Stang end for a while. It was almost totally in the St. Mary's end. But they still haven't got a real good shot. They haven't tested Pimentel yet as Stang knocks it out. Kicked out of play by Stang again. St. Mary's will get the throw in a little bit further down. Egan with the throw in. Skabik is trying to get around. Throw in again. And again, Stang knocks it out. Lazzarelli with the throw in after we have a substitution for St. Mary's. Headed away. Stang was going to let it go out, but it wasn't going out, so they finally had to get it. Maloney was bearing down on them, and they had to get it. They finally knocked it out. St. Mary's will get the throw in again, down deep. So the last few minutes have been nothing but throw-ins for St. Mary's. Now St. Mary's loses it out, and Stang will get a turn at throwing it in. St. Mary's blocks it and keeps it in. And he blocked it again, but they made contact. And Stang will get a free kick. They don't kick it forward, they kick it back. 15 minutes left in the scoreless first half. They swing it to the near side. St. Mary's picked it off, knocked it deep. Maloney couldn't get around the defense. They took it away. Tip. It's the first time in a long time it's been down in the St. Mary's end. Bouncing around. St. Mary's knocks it upfield. Stang knocks it away. Fritz's pass got picked off. They bang it off St. Mary's. It was Gianni Young, I think, that he knocked it off. This Young knocking it upfield. That is going to go way wide left and way out of play. Yeah, we'll have a couple of substitutions for both teams. Up, straight up in the air. They bang it off, being out of play. Maloney trying to walk around, had it knocked away. Skabikis gets around. Got the left-footed shot. It's going to go way wide to the far side. St. Mary's collects it, keeps it in. Bodies go down, and Stang takes it away. And it goes out off Stang. It bounces by everybody. Maloney with it. Takes the shot, put it right on the net. Pimentel just held the post and caught it, the one hop. She's made a couple of saves, but they've been fundamental saves. Nothing ESPN highlight tape. Just got St. Mary's got a couple of shots that took big bounces to the net. She was able to make the easy save. This little shift by Stang to get around. They knock it deep, and they knock it out. Stang coming back. Stepping in, McGuire, nice job. Knocked that pass away. Popped up. How just is it? I think that's Awumi got away with a little bump push. First free kick we've had. Knocks it down, and nobody can get to it before Kennison plays it on a couple of hops, and she'll boot it away. High booming kick right to midfield. And St. Mary's knocks it the other way. Maloney trying to get there. And Stang gets there first and just knocks it out of play. 10 minutes and counting left. No score here in the first half. St. Mary's and Bishop Stang, Catholic Central League girls soccer. He's getting around, take it down that far side. And he knocked it out, trying to get around the defender. Trying to draw it back, and it went out of play. And St. Mary's heads it. Bodies go down. They're going to call it against Stang. St. Mary's going to get a free kick from right in front of the Stang bench. It skips past St. Mary's player. It bounced over a foot. That was Skabikas, I think. It went by everybody, but it was taking a big hop, and when she went to go get it, it just bounced right by her and went out of play. If that ball was more a ground ball or on the turf, Skabikas would have had a golden opportunity to put St. Mary's ahead. But it just took a big hop and skipped right by her. Pimento will kick it away. St. Mary's winds up with it down that far side. Knocked away. Headed away by Stang. St. Mary's trying to keep it alive, tipping it by. Stang looking to get it. Bodies go down. It went out off St. Mary's. Headed away by McGuire. Knocked down, knocked away. I think that's Bree Maloney. Stang takes it away, knocks it down the near side. They take the shot. It went out before Kennison touched it. Kennison actually knocked it. It was at the side of the net. The ball was out of play when she hit it. I was waiting to see if they gave Stang a corner kick. But St. Mary's will kick it away. Awumi out battles, gets control, knocks it up. Stang picks it off. St. Mary's takes it away. Stang picks off the pass. They knock it deep. Pimento will come out almost to the 10-yard line. Get there before Skabikas. And there's two of those. There's Issy Skabikas and Sophie Skabikas. Just like there's two Maloneys. Brooke and Bray. family atmosphere at St. Mary's. They took it away from Awumi. It's going to go out of play. And it'll go out off St. Mary's. 5 minutes left in this scoreless first half and counting. Pass too far ahead. St. Mary's collects. Back checking took it away, and now we got St. Mary's taking the player down. I think that was Egan. Sneaking up behind was Bridget Markey. And when she took it away, Egan just kind of wrapped around her and took her down. Skip past. McGuire got a head on it. St. Mary's clears it away. Taking it away. Getting by. Nice job. They try to center it. It got blocked. St. Mary's will get a corner kick, I think. I thought that got blocked by Stang. The kick went wide right. That was a great rush. I think that was Young. And they're calling it off St. Mary's. I thought Stang got a piece of that. Off of St. Mary's head. And Stang knocks it way up in the air downfield. Bounces by everybody, still by everybody. St. Mary's finally gets a foot on it. And Stang takes it away. And they knock it out of play. And I really have got bad eyesight because they're giving it to Stang. They knocked it. Certainly looked like Stang knocked that out. Popped up. St. Mary's knocks it back. St. Mary's finally takes it away, but Stang picked off the pass as they try to send Maloney in. We're in the final 2 minutes and counting. As they get knocked out by St. Mary's. They push it down. Egan's going to let it go out of play. St. Mary's will get to kick it away. Stang had one shot that Kennison made the save. It wasn't a difficult save, but it was a solid shot that Kennison caught right at the far post coming from the far side. St. Mary's really hasn't tested Pimentel. She hasn't had to make any major saves as St. Mary's knocks it away. And Stang got away with a little bit of contact there, leaning on, pushing, getting possession. St. Mary's picks the pass off, and they pushed it too far. They had Maloney breaking, and he pushed it too far, and Stang was able to break it up before they could make the pass. And they blow the whistle for the end of the half. So the half ends the way the half started. Not a lot of scoring chances by either team, back and forth, up and down. But at the end of the first half, We're still dead even. St. Mary's nothing, Stang nothing at halftime. Welcome back, because we're just about set to start the second half, and the only difference now is St. Mary's will be going right to left. Stang will be going left to right. Nothing else has changed. It's still 0-0 as we're underway. A defensive struggle in that first half. Not many scoring opportunities at all. He's down that far side. Throwing it in front. Defense got a piece. St. Mary's trying to center it off a rebound and knocked it out of play. Pimento will kick it away. Off St. Mary's. Now off Stang. St. Mary's knocking it deep. Stang will get there first and knock it out of play. And St. Mary's will get the throw in down deep. We missed it. St. Mary's looking for their 11th win. Stang is looking to go over 500. They're 7-7-2. As they knock it out again. And even though St. Mary's is 10-4-2 and Stang is 7-7-2, and they're in the same league. St. Mary's is 25th. Stang is 26th in the power rankings. St. Mary's is coming off a very good game. They lost. They get shut out, 3-0. But they get shut out by the best girls team in the state. They fought Bishop Feehan to a dead heat at halftime, 0-0. Not many teams have done that this year. Feehan has, at one point, had only given up 2 goals in the season. I know they haven't given up too many. And they are by far the best team in Division 1, or any division for that matter. And St. Mary's, they finally defeated St. Mary's 3-0, but they defeated St. Mary's here at Manning Field. I think it was like 8 or 9-0, and it wasn't that close. So for St. Mary's, shut them out in the first half. Stang's going to get called for a knockdown. For them to hold them 0-0 to a half and only 3-0 for the game is a massive improvement over the first time they played. And there are a lot of teams who wish they lost only 3-0 to Feehan after losing my telephone numbers at some games. And of course, Bishop Feehan contributed a major favor to St. Mary's in football. They knocked off Bishop Fenwick, which is allowing St. Mary's with a win this coming week to get a piece of the Catholic Central League Championship. St. Mary's lost to Fenwick here in double overtime. It looked like that was going to be it. Everybody thought that was for the Catholic Central League Championship. St. Mary's beat Feehan here in a very close game. David Brown saving the bacon for St. Mary's, running a punt back for an 8-6 win. I think 12-8, I think. But then St. Mary's came up short. They had the ball and were able to run the clock out and win the game. And they fumbled, and Fenwick went down and scored, and it wound up in double overtime. So it looked like they were out of the conference championship. And Bishop Feian knocked off Fenwick, and now St. Mary's has a chance to get a piece. Knocked ahead by McGuire. That young lady battling and taking it away from two of the Stang players. That was Bella Awumi, who's an 8th grader. She was a huge part of the St. Mary's girls basketball championship as a 7th grader. And St. Mary's should be loaded again this year with basketball. They got 4 starters back, and the first 2 players off the bench are back as well. Stang finally gets it in St. Mary's end. Tipped up, looking for a break. I think that was Fritz that got there and knocked it away. Looking to get the shot off. Can't. St. Mary's knocks it out. Stang will get a corner kick. She was trying to line up the shot, and Fritz wouldn't let her get around. Seems like yesterday we started this season with the Lynn City tournament, and here we are. Not only the last week, but the last couple of days. The ball goes to the ground. Stang got a kick. They kicked it right into the defense. It popped loose. It was on the turf, and Stang got a foot on it, and he knocked it right into one of the St. Mary's players. So St. Mary's got a big break there. Stang put a lot of pressure on St. Mary's around the net with that corner kick. And he came awful close to getting on the board to get a free kick just about in front of their bench. St. Mary's got it, knocked it away, and knocked it out. And they'll get the throw in just beyond their bench. St. Mary's got a head on it and knocked it out. Coming from down deep. St. Mary's blocked it, and they knock it deep. Maloney with that speed, looking for a break. Cuts it back to the middle, trying to walk in. Shot. They get under it, popped it up high over the net and out of play. Maloney used that speed to go get it. She got it across to Skabikas, lining up the shot, and she got under it and hit a high pop-up out of play. Great hustle by Maloney. Stang knocks it deep. St. Mary's takes it away. It's Egan, I think, knocking it deep and knocking it too deep and went out of play. Now St. Mary's loses it. Stang will throw it in from in front of the St. Mary's bench. 10 minutes in. 15 minutes played. Still 0-0. And we got St. Mary's taking Stang down. And they get a free kick just outside midfield. Off Stang. And it goes out of play. Lights have been on for a while here. A lot of substitutions. Maloney got a foot on it, kept it alive. Coming to the near middle. Looking to get the shot off. She knocked it home. That's Kabikas. She lined up and drilled it. Pimento went to get it. It just snuck inside the near post. Just beyond the reach of the goaltender. She shot it from a couple of steps to the far side, but got it, drilled it just inside the near post. Pimento with the dive just missed getting a piece. And the leading scorer for St. Mary's does it again. We mentioned her, Maloney, the leading scorers. Back and forth, couldn't get anything done. And then, I think, just inside the 15-yard line, I think, she just said, let me see if I can get this on net. She ripped it, and she found the spot. St. Mary's knocks it deep. And he knocked it upfield again, looking for Maloney. Blocked. Stang takes it away. Down the near side. Stang couldn't control it. They had it breaking down the near side. A little too much mustard on the pass. It went off the foot. And when it went off the foot of Taylor Oliveria, it went off her foot and just, she couldn't catch up with it. It went out. And McGuire will kick it away. St. Mary's blocking it, taking it away. And the high bouncing ball went off the leg. That might have been Issy Skabikas. And now Stang knocks it out. So it took a while, but St. Mary's finally knocks it in. And it wasn't like one of those shots where on net, goalie out, tipped by, somebody in the right place at the right time. It was just taking a shot from about the 15-yard line, and the goalie was leaning more to the far corner than the near corner. And by the time she was able to get by, the ball was by her and in the net. And Mary's picks it off and knocks it away. That might have been Bray Maloney. Brooke Maloney got whacked and knocked down. For a second, I thought they weren't going to call it. They waited a second, then they called it. St. Mary's will get a free kick. I think this is going to be Skabikas. from the 25-yard line. He knocked it right into the picket fence that they set up. And then when he tried to get it back, it bounced up and got Stang on a hand or an arm. And St. Mary's will get to do it again. This time from the 24. A little bit of an angle. She drills it through. Hard shot right into the midsection of Pimentel. Bounced right in her lap. Good hard shot by Skabikis. She's only, I believe she's only a freshman. Shot from long range, goes wide left. Stang takes it away. And St. Mary's reaching for the ball. I think that was Fritz, I think. Might have been McGuire reaching for the ball, and she got inadvertently just got a piece of the leg of Oliveria. And it'll be Oliveria taking the free kick. So it wasn't like I knocked you down because I didn't like you. St. Mary's couldn't keep it in. We haven't had a lot of free kicks. We haven't had that many corner kicks. Basically, the game has been almost played between the 20s as Fian boots it upfield and stayed wide right, out of play. And St. Mary's will get to kick it away. Stang looking for a break. Coming up, I think that was Bray Maloney was the last line of defense, and she got there and knocked it away. Looked like, for a minute, it looked like Stang was going to have a break. Nice little shift, getting around, down that far side, still with it. Stopping, starting. And Stang finally takes it away. So with just over 21 minutes left in this game, Catholic Central League Girls Soccer, St. Mary's leading, Stang 1-0. We got a timeout down the field. As they come out of the timeout, we're just about set to go. St. Mary's leading at 1-0 off the goal by Sophie Skabikis. 21:35 showing on the scoreboard clock. That goes out off St. Mary's. As I said before, not a lot of scoring opportunities. Kennison and Pimentel haven't been called on to make a lot of saves. And basically, the game has been played virtually between the 20-yard lines. Just knock it down, make a couple of passes. The other team takes it away, knocks it back. St. Mary's trying to get around, looking to send it out in front. Pimentel dropped it. They almost gave one away. They almost gave it away. St. Mary's came so close. They got around a couple of defenders. They threw that ball across. Pimentel went to get it. Sierra Johnson, we think, was the young lady. She just got shocked. She thought, that's going to be caught by the goaltender. It's not going to come anywhere near me. And she was right in the middle of the net. The ball came right by and went right by her. And by the time she realized it was coming, it was too late. It was by her. That would have been a huge goal for the Spartans. We've passed the halfway mark of this second half. Stang still hasn't had a legitimate scoring opportunity on Kennison. They had one shot that she was able to hold the post and make the save. It was a hard shot, but it was an easy save. And that's basically been it. They haven't been close. As St. Mary's tries to get the shot from long range, and it goes up over the net and out of play. St. Mary's will make substitutions. And Pimentel will get to kick it away. St. Mary's pops it up. Stang gets control. Pushing it up. Long pass. Defense again. They're really playing well back there. Maloney, Egan, McGuire. Fritz is the other one. Defensively, they played extremely well in front of Kennison. Stang pushes it ahead. They were so far down. They pushed it ahead. They pushed it way too far. It was going to go out of play. And Stang got there, but all he could do was trying to throw it out in front. They pushed it off the side of the net. And St. Mary's will get to kick it away. And Stang trying to knock it to the middle, knocked it behind the net, out of play. Stang coming back. Down that far side. Getting around, and they lost it out of play. And I guess they didn't lose it. St. Mary's knocked it out. And St. Mary's knocks it out again. They throw it in. St. Mary's picks it off. Still with it, pushing it down the middle. Wide open. They side ahead. Great rush. I think that was a Woomy. Gave it to Maloney. She drilled it. It hit the crossbar and bounced out. You can't get any closer than that. It was either a Woomy or Young with that rush. They made the great pass to Maloney. She dripped it and inches away from giving St. Mary's a 2-0 lead. They take it away. Maloney's got it again. Takes the shot over the net again. Too much foot, too much mustard on the shot. St. Mary's taking a page out of Stang's recent book, putting a lot of pressure on Stang. Pimento will kick it away. St. Mary's keeps it alive. And they kick it over everybody out of play. Fritz will put it in play. Allie Fritz, one of the 3 seniors. Maloney winds up with it. Nice little shift. They take the shot. And it went in the net again. Maloney gave it to Skabikas from about the 25-yard line. She pooched it. A little high pop-up, and it just went over the fingertips of Pimento. So Skabikas gets her second. Maloney gets the assist. Maloney kept it alive, gave it to Skabikas. She turned from outside the 20-yard line, just hit a little pop-up. Pimento, agonizing, watched it go over her fingertips, just beyond her reach, right under the top crossbar, dead center. And St. Mary's has given themselves some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Shot got blocked. First time has been in St. Mary's end for a while. Stang knocked it out right into their own bench. And he knocked it out again. And they move the throw in a little bit further down. Stang knocks it out again. St. Mary's, nice little takeaway. Reached over and just almost like in their hand, they did it with their foot. Just took it over the defender and dropped it down right in front of him and got control. He's knocking it deep. Ian pops it back the other way. Bouncing around, they knock it deep. St. Mary's gets a piece. Stang knocks it deep down the far side. They'll get there and get control. St. Mary's steps in. And Stang knocks it out. We'll get a substitution for St. Mary's. So, second goal by Skabika stretches that lead to 2-0. St. Mary's kicks it away. And St. Mary's kicks it out of play. Ten minutes and counting left. So Stang's enemy is St. Mary's, but the enemy is also the clock. St. Mary's takes it upfield, knocked away by Stang. And Stang's got to get a little giddy up in their step, sliding and knocking down. They let it go. That was Maloney sliding in, taking the player down. Skapik is battling, knocks it ahead. And as Issy Skapik is knocking it further. Maloney got a foot on the throw-in, but it goes out of play. Headed away and out. By Avery Clough. Fritz will put it in play. Headed away. Fritz knocks it back up. Stang knocks it away. Skabik is taking it away. A little behind the back action to Maloney. Nice little shift. Another nice little shift. Still in control. Looking to get around. Still with it. They push her. Couldn't get a shot off. They pushed her way down deep. She got it back. Issy Skabikas, who takes the shot. Knocked down. Maloney got the shot, and it's knocked in. Maloney kept it alive. They made the initial save. So they keep it in the family. Skabikas gets the goal, but it's Issy. So Skabikas has got all three. Maloney should get an assist. She kept it alive. She right out in front. Pimento made a great save off Maloney. But then she had no chance with Skabikas just sitting there knocking it home. And that's just about going to do it. As St. Mary's grabs a 3-0 lead, it was Stang was in it for a long time, 1-0. But then the Skabikas family, helped out by Brooke Maloney, gets St. Mary's a 3-0 lead. And they're going to pick up their 11th win, and Stang is going to drop just under 500 at 7-8-2. It's going to be a tough bus ride back. Yeah, it's a long bus ride back. One of the few corner kicks we've had. Out in front, bouncing around. Stang keeps it alive, getting a head on it, and it goes out off St. Mary's. So the corner kick will revert over to the near side. They got a head on it. Kennison makes a save. Corner kick was perfect. The header was perfect. Kennison took it away. She went up, just two-handed, caught it just over her head, dead center of the net. Maloney knocks it ahead. Trying to get around. Pass down the far side. Out in front. Pimento will grab it at the side of the net. She was about to kick it away. She was going to go up further. Now she has to kick it from the end line because they said the ball was out of play. Stang coming back. Long pass, looking for the break. Hustling back. The shot hit the post and they make the save. They got the breakaway. They got out in front. They had a wide open shot. It hit the near post, bounced out. When they took the shot again, St. Mary's blocked it. So everything going St. Mary's way right now. Fian almost got on the board. Kennison come out to cut down the angle. They knocked it by her, and it hit the near post and bounced out. Right back to Stang, and he knocked it right into one of the defenders. And Stang finally knocked it out, and St. Mary's will kick it away as we're in the final 5 minutes, so the clock is off. The officials will be in charge of the clock down on the field. So that was the only question. Would Stang get on the board at all? They haven't had a lot of chances. That was the one good chance they had. And they hit it off the near post, and it didn't bounce in. It bounced out. So when things are going good, things are going good. Stang has to track it down and push it up. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Hustling back. That might have been Maloney or Egan. They hustle back. They look like they're going to have a clear shot, and they got a piece of the shot and blocked it. The defense has been outstanding for St. Mary's. As Fian kicks it out of play. Egan, McGuire, Maloney, Bray Maloney, and Fritz have been outstanding in front of Kennison. Not giving Stang too many opportunities to get to Kennison. St. Mary's kicks it away, and they knock it deep. Maloney's going to get called for a takedown. Stang hustling to get the shot. They kicked it off St. Mary's. They were hurrying to try and kick it downfield. And St. Mary's is standing right in front of them, and they kick it off St. Mary's. And St. Mary's will keep it in. Skabikas knocks it deep. And that's where St. Mary's wants it right now. Skabikas trying to get around. Going one-on-one. If nothing else, killing a lot of time. Still in control. They double up on her now, and they finally knock it loose. Knocked up field. Fritz knocks it away. Can't be a lot of time left in this one. It was 0-0 at halftime. Skabikas come out. Maloney getting loose, walking in, takes the shot. Just missed and went wide left. Maloney's had an awful lot of chances. He's just missed on a few of them. One shot that was blocked kept it alive for Issy Skabikas to knock it in. They know she's out there, that's for sure. They blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. I believe this is the 8th shutout for Kennison. She didn't have to make a lot of saves. She made a couple. She got lucky once with the post. But it was 0-0 at halftime. Skabikas come out from right around the 20-yard line, just turned and fired a shot inside the near post, and that was really all they needed. She came back, got a pretty pass from Brooke Maloney, and drilled it a high pop-up just over the reach of the goaltender, just beyond her reach, under the top crossbar, made it 2-0. St. Mary's kept it alive. Maloney again got involved, took the shot. It got blocked by the goaltender right onto the foot of Issy Skabikas, and she banged it home for the third goal, and that was the difference in the game, 3-0. So the Skabikas family, Issy gets 1, Sophie gets 2, Maloney gets at least 1 assist, maybe 2. And St. Mary's picks up their 11th win of the season. They go to 11-4-2. And Bishop Stang, it's going to be a long bus ride home. They're going to drop slightly under 500. They're going to go to 7-8-2. And the number 25 ranked team in the division knocks off the number 26 team in the division. St. Mary's 3, Stang nothing. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.